ninth class. Today I am with number systems. I am going to take up a very important topic, that is classification of numbers. So number system is the first chapter of your grade 9 maths. Here children, one thing you must know before we deep dive into the algebraic expressions or the equations, we need to understand the number system. And number systems talks about the endless numbers, the infinite numbers, and their classification. So when we have something in huge, when we have something in bulk, it becomes easy for us to understand things while classifying. Just let me explain you with an example. For example, you have a class of 40 students and your teacher want to ask, your principal has come to your teacher and she is asking about the performance of the class. So will it be easy for your principal to know about each and every child, or will it become easy for your principal to understand the group of students good in maths, the group of students good in science, the group of students doing very nicely in art form, the group of students perfectly dancing well? So if your teacher is going to categorize a group, the number of students based on their expertise, based on their properties, then it becomes very easy. So what does classification actually help? Classification help to make learning simple and easy. So classification से क्या होता है बच्चा? हमेशा जो आपकी लर्निंग होती है वो सिंपल हो जाती है. जो भी चीजें बल्कि होती है, ह्यूज इन नंबर होती है, डाइवर्सिटी जिसमें ज्यादा होती है, जैसे नंबर्स, यू स्टार्ट द नंबर्स एंड वी मे गो टिल इंफिनिटी. सो वी हैव काउंटलेस नंबर्स इन दिस यूनिवर्स एंड नंबर्स आर ऑल अराउंड. डू ऑल नंबर्स बिहेव इन अ सेम वे? एब्सोल्युटली नॉट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ यू हैव borrowed 100 bucks from your friend, then it will be a positive 100 or a negative 100. Think of the temperature dripping down even from zero. Will it be a positive temperature or negative temperature? Think of a number when you have a piece of cake and you have to divide it into two, you have to part it into two and share it with your friend. Will it again be a whole, or are you sharing a fraction of it? Yes. So all the numbers behave differently. सारे के सारे numbers जो होते हैं वो अलग से behave करते हैं. So we according to their properties, we have classified the numbers into subcategories. So here in today's video, I am going to take up the classification of numbers, and watch till end because I will be connecting all the classification together via Venn diagram, which will help you to understand the relatability in between the type of numbers. So सबसे पहले हम क्या करने वाले हैं, हम classification पढ़ेंगे और फिर उस classification को समझने के बाद we will understand the relatability in all types of numbers. So let's begin with the very first type, that is natural numbers, children. So natural numbers क्या होते हैं? All the counting numbers. So just open your fingers. From where does the counting starts from? Counting starts from 1, then 2, then 3, and it goes on till infinity. So आप कभी भी negative numbers को finger पे count नहीं करते हो, कभी भी आप zero को finger पे count नहीं करते हो. So counting numbers को ही हम natural numbers कहते हैं, and counting always starts with 1. So natural numbers are starting from 1 and it goes till infinity. Right, children? So natural numbers को हम क्या कहते हैं? Counting numbers. And counting always starts with 1. So natural numbers को हम किससे denote करते हैं ये आप समझेंगे. Natural numbers are denoted with capital N. So capital N represents the natural numbers. All counting numbers, the numbers which can be counted on our fingers. Now quickly move on to the next category, whole. अब ये whole क्यों आया? Whole is telling you still we are on the verge of not completion, or we are on the verge of just completing the numbers. Yes, the things which we can count are starting with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but something which we cannot count or something which is not there. So can't we represent it with a number जो है ही नहीं, जो exist नहीं करता? So that there comes the importance of whole number. There comes the importance of zero. तो यहाँ पे क्या आ जाता है? Zero. So Aryabhatta was the one who brought zero, children. So zero क्या represent करता है कि I don't have anything, right? I'm nothing in my hand. So do I have anything in my hands? No, children. So that represents zero. So zero was given by Aryabhatta, a very important invention in the number system. So all natural numbers with zero forms a collection of whole numbers. जब सारे natural, so whole numbers को हम क्या लिख सकते हैं? Whole numbers are nothing but natural numbers plus zero. Right, children? Natural numbers are all counting numbers and whole numbers are all natural numbers plus zero. Now let's talk about integers. Integers में क्या है बच्चा? Integers को हम z से represent करते हैं. So integers की अगर हम बात करें, integers is a collection of natural number, right? Plus zero plus negative numbers. अब negative numbers का relevance कहाँ से आया? For example, the temperature always drops down below zero, right? That when the temperature rises up, the surroundings become warmer, but the temperature drops down, it even drops down below zero. So below zero हम कैसे represent करेंगे? हम negative number से represent करेंगे. Let me give you one more example here. For example, आपने अपने friend से you have taken $100, right? You from your friend, you have borrowed $100 from your friend. So 100 is what, with what number you can represent your borrowed amount? Is it with plus 100 or is it minus 100? Your account was zero, right? Your account was zero and you have borrowed $100 from your friend. So you represent it with a negative number because you have moved into a negative balance. So अब आपको क्या करना होगा? आपको सबसे पहले वो 100 रुपीज अपने फ्रेंड को रिटर्न करने होंगे. तब आप जाके वापस से किस पर आएंगे? आप जीरो पर आएंगे. And then you will earn on your own and then you will plus 10. Then you will be having plus 20, plus 40, and so on. You are making your amount, you're making your earnings. So negative numbers basically talks about debt. Negative numbers are also utilized to measure the depth of the sea right? नेगेटिव नंबर्स ऑल्सो रिप्रेजेंट द ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन. जब आप साइंस में पढ़ते हैं, इट्स नॉट ओनली लिमिटेड टू मैथ्स. जब आप साइंस में पढ़ते हैं, सो डायरेक्शन, ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन इज ऑल्सो इंडिकेटेड विद negative numbers. For example, opposing force, frictional force. So frictional force is always applied in the opposite direction to the direction of motion. तो वहां पे भी क्या आ गया? Negative numbers, क्योंकि आप opposite direction बता रहे. So yes, the negative numbers also holds the importance. So now we have a collection. तो हमारे पास इसमें integers को हम z से represent करते हैं. It comes from the German word zählen, right? That means to count. So German में zählen बोलते हैं. That means to count. राइट, एंड दिस बिकम्स अ कलेक्शन. इसमें नेचुरल नंबर्स आ गए. नेचुरल नंबर्स के साथ हमने होल नंबर को जो बनाता है दैट इज जीरो, हमने वो भी ऐड कर दिया इस लिस्ट में. और इसमें सारे नेगेटिव नंबर्स भी आ जाते हैं. सो ऑल टुगेदर ऑन दिस स्लाइड व्हाट वी हैव लर्नड अबाउट नेचुरल नंबर्स, वी हैव लर्नड अबाउट होल नंबर्स, वी हैव आल्सो लर्नड अबाउट इंटीजर्स. सो नेचुरल नंबर्स सब बच्चे याद रखेंगे, द नंबर्स व्हिच कैन बी काउंटेड ऑन योर फिंगर्स. सो फिंगर्स पे काउंटिंग हमारी 1 से स्टार्ट होती है, 1 2 3 4 अप टिल इंफिनिटी. अब सिर्फ काउंटिंग नंबर से तो बात नहीं बन रही है, हमें मैथमेटिकली ये भी बताना है कि इफ वी डोंट हैव एनीथिंग देन हाउ कैन वी रिप्रेजेंट इट. सो दैट विल बी गिवन बाय zero, right? I don't have anything, I have zero amount in my pocket, right? I don't have any toffee to eat or I don't have any chocolate to eat. So mathematically, how will you say it? I have zero toffees or I have zero chocolates. So zero has its own importance, children. Right? And integers, अब integers में क्या हुआ? Yes, you don't have anything, but apart from that, what was not yours, you have taken it from somebody. That is also represented by debt. Right? Debt means borrowing. So वो भी आप किससे represent करते हो? Negative number से. For example, आपको science में right directions को study करना है. So if one direction is represented by positive numbers, the opposite direction will be represented by negative numbers. So integer has its own relevance. It has its own significance in the vast ocean of numbers. Right, children? So is it the only categories of numbers do we have? No, children. Just think of an example of a pizza, right? You are eating a whole pizza or you are sharing the each slice of pizza among your friends. So what numbers are the slices represent. These represent the rational numbers, that means the fraction. And fraction is a part, not a whole, right? Fraction represents a part of a whole, right, children? So rational numbers क्या होते हैं? They are always represented in the form of P by Q. अब रैशनल नंबर्स को हम एक स्पेसिफिक फॉर्म दे रहे हैं. रैशनल नंबर को हम किससे रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं? P by Q की फॉर्म में रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. They are known as rational numbers. The collection of rational numbers is also represented by capital Q. Natural numbers को हम किससे represent करते हैं? Just have a recap. Capital N. Whole numbers को किससे represent कर रहे थे? Capital W. Integers को किससे represent करते? German word, right? Zahlen. So you will represent it with Z. Now you have the part numbers. The numbers which are not whole, the numbers which represented the portions of the whole, the numbers which represented the part of the whole, those numbers are known as rational numbers. And rational numbers को कैसे represent किया जाता है? P by Q, where P and Q are integers. So that means what? अब इंटीजर्स सुनते ही आपके दिमाग में क्या आना चाहिए? दैट मीन्स पी और क्यू की वैल्यू 0 टिल इंफिनिटी कुछ भी हो सकती है, एंड पी और क्यू की वैल्यू कोई भी नेगेटिव नंबर्स भी हो सकती है, पॉजिटिव नंबर्स भी हो सकती है और 0 भी हो सकती है, राइट? बट एट द सेम टाइम क्यू कैन नेवर बी इक्वल टू 0. सो P and Q are integers, but Q का ये एक स्पेशल केस है, Q कभी भी 0 के इक्वल नहीं हो सकता. So अगर मैं बोलूं कि 0 is a rational number, is it right? Is it right? Yes, children, it is absolutely right. Now understand how I am saying so. If there is a number having no denominator, that means the number has denominator 1. ये आप सबको पता है. So 0 can also be written as P by Q. आपके लिए एक सिंपल सा एक चेकलिस्ट बनानी होती है, राइट? चेकलिस्ट क्या है कि P और नंबर, कोई भी नंबर अगर आपको फाइंड आउट करना है कि वो रैशनल नंबर है या नहीं है, तो सबसे पहले आपको चेक करना है कि वो नंबर रिप्रेजेंट किया जाए P by Q फॉर्म में. Then you have to make sure the numbers P and Q must be integers, but Q must not be 0 among anyone, right? P can be 0 but Q cannot be 0. So सबसे पहले ये वाला जो एग्जाम्पल है एनसीईआरटी का फर्स्ट एक्सरसाइज का फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन भी है, तो इसको बहुत ध्यान से समझिए. क्या 0 एक रैशनल नंबर है? Absolutely right, children. 0 एक rational number है. Why? Because 0 can be written as 0 upon 1. 0 को आप कैसे लिख सकते हो? 0 upon 1 की फॉर्म में लिख सकते हो. And 0 upon 1 का फॉर्म क्या है? That means आप P by Q की फॉर्म में रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हो. If any number has no denominator expressed, that means the number carries denominator as 1. So हमने P by Q की फॉर्म में रिप्रेजेंट किया. P और Q इंटीजर्स होने चाहिए. 1 भी एक इंटीजर है, 0 भी एक इंटीजर है. चेकलिस्ट 2 is completed. First mark is complete. Second P and Q integers mark is complete. Is Q in equal to 0? No, Q should not be equal to 0, and here Q is 1, which is not equal to 0. So checkpoint third is also clear. So clearly we can have cleared all the checkpoints for a number to be a rational number. So yes, children, we can say that 0 is a rational number. So here I have given also in remarks 0 is a rational number. Why? Because 0 can also be written as 0 by 1, where 0 and 1 are both are integers, and where 1, which is Q, not equal to 0. So very, very, very simple. बहुत सारे बच्चे हैज बीन नोटिस कि कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं, रैशनल नंबर है या नहीं है. ठीक है, होल नंबर्स अगर लिख दिया जाए, फॉर एग्जांपल इफ आई एम राइटिंग हियर -32, इज इट अ रैशनल नंबर? Very simple question. Is it a rational number? Absolutely right. Even if it is a negative number, it is a rational number. ये एक rational number है, right? Rational number में क्या आ जाता है? Rational number represented by Q. Rational number has natural numbers. Rational number also have 0, and rational number also have all negative numbers. And among these, the parts between them is also represented by the rational numbers. So -32 can also be expressed as -32 by 1. So let's check. Is it represented in the form of P by Q? Absolutely right. This is expressed in the form of P by Q. Second one is P and Q are integers. Minus P is minus 32, which is a negative integer. Q is 1, which is a positive integer. Q is not equal to 0. So all the checkpoints are cleared. So yes, minus 32 is a रैशनल नंबर. सो सारे नेचुरल नंबर्स भी रैशनल नंबर होते हैं, होल नंबर जीरो भी रैशनल नंबर होता है, और इंटीजर्स भी, नेगेटिव इंटीजर्स भी क्या होते हैं, रैशनल नंबर्स. नेचुरल नंबर्स को आप पॉजिटिव इंटीजर्स भी बोल सकते हैं बच्चा, राइट. अब आप इसमें समझेंगे. Here I've given few examples for your reference. 1 by 4 P by Q, P and Q integers and Q not represented as 0. So clearly it is a rational number. 3 by 2, 11 by 79, minus 2001 upon 2002. All are rational numbers, simple 3 checkpoints. P by Q, PQ integers होने चाहिए, and third one, Q should not be equal to 0. Now I have given you some remarks which are very important, which will help you to address your MCQs when it will come in exam. तो इनको बहुत बच्चे क्या करते हैं, बच्चे directly jump into the questions, right? But maths is also important to understand and then move towards a question. When your foundation becomes strong, you're good to attempt any sort of question. So there are many rational numbers. So natural numbers, whole number और negative numbers के बीच में बहुत सारे part numbers होते हैं, which are countless, children. So there are infinitely many rational numbers, right? There is no लीस्ट और ग्रेटेस्ट रैशनल नंबर. कभी भी ऐसा नहीं होता, क्योंकि इनफाइनाइट है, तो आप कभी भी ये नहीं बता पाओगे कि is within the two numbers which one is the least one or which one is the greatest one, right? Because of the existence of infinite numbers. अगर मैं आपको बोलूं from the whole numbers which exist in the universe, so there are countless numbers, there are infinite number. Can you tell me the smallest number and the biggest number? No, because it goes from minus infinity to plus infinity. So हम ये बता ही नहीं सकते कि यूनिवर्स में सबसे छोटा नंबर क्या है और सबसे बड़ा नंबर क्या है. Similarly, we are not in a position to tell कि which is the least rational number and which one is the greatest rational number. Now the third point we have already discussed in detail, that 0 is a rational number. Now you all are aware of. Moving on towards the next one, every natural number is a rational number. Yes children, you already know this. I have explained you कि हर natural number एक rational number होता है, because every natural number can be expressed as natural number upon 1, because natural numbers does not have denominator, and which does not have denominator means having the denominator 1. Every integer is also a rational number, because उनके पास denominator नहीं है तो denominator 1 है, उससे वो p by q का फॉर्म ले लेता है, q not equal to 0 आ जाता है, और 1 एक integer भी है. So which makes that every natural number, every integer is a rational number, and whole number which is 0 is also a rational number. So here what we have learned, rational numbers includes natural numbers, whole numbers which is 0 plus natural numbers, and all the integers. All the integers मतलब integers का सारा category भी rational numbers है, natural numbers का भी पूरा set rational number है, और whole numbers का भी पूरा set rational number है. So the learning is very easy if you understand the concept. अगर आप concept learn करते हो, अगर आप concept को अच्छे से समझते हो, तो आपको hacks की भी need नहीं है, और आपकी learning will become super easy and everlasting. Now children, this is very important. The simplest form of rational number. अब ये simplest form क्या है बच्चा? For example, I am writing अपने equivalent fractions का concept अपनी junior classes में पढ़ा हुआ. Like for example, 2 by 4, 3 by 6, 4 by 8, 5 by 10, they all are equivalent fraction. They all are equal to 1 by 2. So simplest form of rational number है या नहीं है, ये हमें कैसे check करना है? Rational number है या नहीं है? We already know the 3 checkpoints. First, the number must be in P by Q form. नंबर किस फॉर्म में होना चाहिए? P by Q फॉर्म में होना चाहिए. Second, P and Q must be integers, right? And third one, Q must not be equal to 0. So ये 3 check points है हमारे for a number to be a rational number. Now children, for a rational number to be in simplest form, we have a fourth checkpoint. That means the P and Q are co-primes. Now here we will understand, we'll take some time and we'll understand what are co-prime numbers. P and Q are co-primes. अब co-primes का क्या मतलब होता है? Let us understand. इसको हम समझते हैं बहुत सिंपल तरीके से. को नंबर मीन्स द को वर्ड मीन्स इट्स अ पार्टनरशिप, मीन्स ऑलवेज पेयर ऑफ टू नंबर्स. ठीक है, को का मतलब होता है पार्टनरशिप एंड दैट मीन्स अ पेयर ऑफ टू नंबर्स. हियर वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट here we are talking about the partnership of two numbers where P and Q are co-prime. So co-prime यहाँ पे क्या होगा? The numbers which are having no common factor other than one. राइट तो अब हम कैसे समझेंगे? पहले आप समझेंगे, फॉर एग्जाम्पल I'm writing here 12 and I am writing here 13, right? So 12, the factors, let us write the factors of 12, which is 2 times 3 times 1. And you're talking about 13, so that is 13 times 1, children, right? So here if you can see, it has no other common factor apart from 1. So such pair of numbers are said to be co-prime. Let us go back to this example which we were discussing. Let's talk about 2 and 4. The 2 is a common factor apart from 1. Talk about 3 and 6. 3 is a common factor apart from 1. 4 by 8. 2, 4 are the common factors apart from 1. 5 is a common factor apart from 1. So here P and Q means 2 and 4, 3 and 6, 4 and 8, 5 and 10 are not co-primes because इनका कोई common factor apart from 1, they are having the common factor apart from 1, right? So if you see here 1 and 2, so 1 and 2 की बात करेंगे, 1 as a factor 1 and 2 as a factor 2 times 1. So what does it indicate? It indicates that this pair of number, this P and Q are having only one common factor, that is 1, right? So the numbers having no common factor other than 1 are said to be co-primes. So prime numbers कौन से होते हैं? जो अपने टेबल में जाते हैं और 1 के टेबल में तो सारे ही नंबर्स आते हैं. So यहाँ पे हमें co-prime ढूंढने हैं. So कोई दो नंबर अगर हमें co-prime देखने हैं तो उनका फैक्टर 1 के अलावा और कोई नहीं होना चाहिए. So अगर आपकी ये फोर्थ कंडीशन, फोर्थ चेक पॉइंट मीट करता है, then that rational number is a simplest form of rational number. Right, children? 6 by 9 is 2 by 3. So 6 by 9 को आप देखोगे 6 is 2 times 3 times 1. 9 को आप देखोगे 3 times 3 times 1. Right? So here we can see 3 and 3 are common, 1 and 1 are common. So P and Q co-primes नहीं हो सकते क्योंकि 1 के अलावा भी common factor 3 आ गया. Let's talk about 2 by 3. 2 by 3 is 2 times 1 and 3 times 1. So what does it indicate? Only 1 as a common factor. So yes, P and Q are co-primes. So therefore this is the simplest form of rational number. So I hope this slide is clear to you all. Now moving ahead to the Venn diagram. This is the most interesting part because now you know about all the numbers and we are going to see the universe of a number. Venn diagram is a representation to tell the relationship between the numbers. So Venn diagram हमें help करता है किन्हीं भी दो quantities, किन्हीं भी दो चीजों के बीच में relationship बताने के लिए. So here we are taking help of Venn diagram to understand the relationship between the different types of numbers. So अब इसको समझते कैसे हैं? So here is a big universe of real numbers. Can you see this one, children? So here's a big universe of real numbers, the biggest circle which is outside. Then you have the smaller circle, little smaller circle which is of rational numbers, more smaller integers, whole numbers and natural numbers. So इन सबका meaning आपको पता है, but you don't know about there are irrational numbers. Children, yes, there are certain numbers which do not behave as nicely as the natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and rational numbers. ऐसा क्यों है? Because they are never ending numbers. जब भी आप उन्हें express करेंगे तो वो कभी end ही नहीं हो रहे हैं. So they are not as nice to us as the other numbers are, and they never repeat also. ये कभी repeat भी नहीं करते, इनका decimal expansion repeat भी नहीं करता है. तो such kind of numbers which are there in the universe of real numbers, ऐसे numbers को हम क्या बोलते हैं बच्चा? We call them irrational numbers. What do we call them? Irrational. So we have irrational numbers. So all root numbers, right, are irrational. Root numbers of the numbers which are not the perfect square. If I am saying square root 4, so you all know square root 4 is equal to 2, and 2 is a natural number, 2 is a whole number, 2 is an integer, 2 is a rational number, but 2 is not an irrational number. So irrational number के लिए आप ध्यान रखेंगे, it should be a square root of a non-perfect square. Apart from that, the value of pi is also counted as irrational number. If you're talking about the negative root numbers, those are also counted under irrational numbers. So what is so special about irrational numbers? They do not end, right? So that means they are non-terminating. इनका डेसिमल एक्सपेंशन जो होता है दैट आई विल बी टेकिंग अप इन डिटेल इन माय नेक्स्ट क्लास. सो दैट इज नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग. बट अभी आप मीनिंग समझेंगे. नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग का मतलब है जब भी आप इन्हें डेसिमल में एक्सप्रेस करेंगे तो ये कभी भी टर्मिनेट ही नहीं होंगे. इट विल गो ऑन एंड ऑन फॉर एवर. एंड they are also non-repeating, means when you're expressing their decimal expansions, right, when you're expressing them into their decimal form, इनके numbers भी repeat नहीं कर रहे हैं, कोई pattern repeat नहीं कर रहे हैं. So they are non-terminating, non-repeating, right children? So natural numbers are 1, 2, 3 are natural numbers. Whole numbers include 0 also. Integers includes natural numbers, whole numbers, integers. अब आप देख रहे हो कि जो natural number का circle है वो within whole number का circle है. तो इसको read करना और easy है. That means सारे के सारे natural numbers किसके universe में आ रहे हैं? Whole numbers के. So natural numbers plus 0 makes it whole number, right? होल नंबर का जो यूनिवर्स है वो इंटीजर्स में आ रहा है. मींस इंटीजर्स इंक्लूड नेचुरल नंबर्स, इंटीजर्स आल्सो इंक्लूड होल नंबर्स, राइट? अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट इंटीजर्स हैज इट्स ओन सेट ऑफ न्यू नंबर्स, दैट इज द नेगेटिव नंबर्स. अब रैशनल नंबर्स की अगर हम बात करते हैं तो इसमें नेगेटिव नंबर्स भी आ जाते हैं, जीरो भी आ जाता है और पॉजिटिव नंबर्स भी आ जाते हैं और उनके विद इन पार्ट्स भी आ जाते हैं. सो रैशनल नंबर इंक्लूड्स natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and real numbers. Real numbers को हम कैसे express करते हैं बच्चा? Real numbers are the numbers which can be represented on the number line. तो real numbers वो numbers होते हैं जिन्हें हम number line पे represent कर सकते हैं. So that means we can express rational number and irrational numbers on the number line. So for example, we have the number line, right children? So this is 0. This side represents the negative numbers. This side represents the positive numbers. So here we are having the wholes 1, 2, 3, 4. Similarly here -1, -2, -3, -4. So, and within it we have the parts also, which are the fractions, and these are also the rational numbers, right? Among this we have the irrational numbers also. You know, they behave differently, but yes, what is so good about them? They can also fit themselves on the number line. Irrational numbers भी अपने आप को number line पे represent कर सकते हैं और बहुत easily कर सकते हैं. तो ये बात आपको समझनी है children, when they can represent them on the number line. So those are rational numbers, right? And those are irrational numbers also. Rational numbers can be represented on the number line as well as irrational numbers can be represented on the number line. अब इसको पढ़ना कैसे आसान है और किस टाइप का क्वेश्चन एग्जाम में पूछा जाता है? They will be asking you all natural numbers are whole numbers, true or false? ट्रू. बट अब इसको क्या होता है, बच्चे कहीं पर कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं, बच्चे याद नहीं करते. सो हियर आई एम गिविंग यू अ स्मॉल हैक टू लर्न इट. मूविंग आउट, राइट? मूविंग आउट इज ऑलवेज ट्रू, बट मूविंग इनवर्ड इज ऑलवेज फॉल्स. व्हाट डज दैट मीन? अब मूविंग आउट में हम चेक करते हैं. लेट मी यूज डिफरेंट कलर टू एक्सप्लेन यू, टू एक्सप्रेस यू. And here, children, see. So all natural numbers are whole numbers. I am moving out in the Venn diagram. So the statement is true. All whole numbers are integers. Again moving out. Statement is true. All integers are rational number. Again moving out. Statement is true. All rational numbers are real numbers. True. Now let's move in. Are all real numbers are rational numbers? No, children. कैसे हो सकता है? क्योंकि रियल नंबर्स में तो आपके इरेशनल नंबर्स भी आ गए, तो वो तो रैशनल नंबर्स नहीं होते. सो व्हेन वी आर मूविंग इनटू द वेन डायग्राम, सो दैट मेक्स द स्टेटमेंट फॉल्स, right? So all real numbers are rational numbers, false. All rational numbers are integers, false. आपके पॉजिटिव नंबर्स, नेगेटिव नंबर्स, जीरो, ये तो इंटीजर्स हैं. बट 5/3 -1/2, क्या ये भी इंटीजर्स हैं? नो, दीज आर नॉट इंटीजर्स. सो ऑल इंटीजर्स आर होल नंबर्स, false, because the negative integers does not include the whole numbers, so that makes the statement false. Now moving in, again, are all whole numbers natural numbers? No, zero is not a natural number, right? So moving out, आप यहाँ पे लिख सकते हैं, make your hell box and write down moving out in Venn diagram, any Venn diagram. ये तो आप नंबर्स का पढ़ रहे हो, आप साइंस में कोई वेन डायग्राम बना रहे हो, आप क्लासिफिकेशन सिस्टम थ्रू वेन डायग्राम कर रहे हो, तो इट इज ऑलवेज ट्रू इन एनी सॉर्ट ऑफ वेन डायग्राम. सो मूविंग आउट इज ऑलवेज ट्रू and moving in is always false. Right, children? With this, we have understood the relationship between all sort of numbers. Natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers and real numbers. Right, children? Real numbers are those numbers, वो सारे numbers जो आप number line पे represent कर सकते हो. तो number line पे तो हम natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers भी कर सकते हैं. And apart from that, जो एक अलग सी category है, right, जो सबसे different behave करती है, that means the category of rational numbers, ये भी नंबर लाइन पे आ जाते हैं, like √2, √3. बट irrational नंबर किसी भी परफेक्ट स्क्वायर का स्क्वायर रूट वैल्यू नहीं होता, बिकॉज इट अगेन गिव यू अ natural number. Right, children? So with this we have finished. Now I have an exercise for all of you. If you have understood this much, and please practice, stop the video right here, pause it and practice. Start moving out the fingers. आप finger practice करोगे, finger practice से क्या होगा, आपका हाथ set हो जाएगा and आपका एक visual create हो जाएगा. You're going to train your neurons. So हमें अपने जब एक learning age में होते हैं, हमें अपनी neurons को train करना होता है to work in a way. So all natural numbers, move your finger out. All natural numbers are whole numbers, true. All whole numbers are integers, true. All integers are rational number, true. All rational numbers are real numbers, true. All real numbers are rational numbers, false. All rational numbers are integers, false. All integers are whole numbers, false. All whole numbers are rational natural numbers, false. So कुछ सोचने की जरूरत नहीं है, कुछ मेमोराइज करने की जरूरत नहीं है. I have given you the concept. We'll apply the concept. Just visualize, make this Venn diagram in your notebooks. Start doing the finger practice, and then you will do this exercise with me. So here I have a small exercise with you कि जो आज की सेशन में आपने सीखा है, are you able to do it or not? A very short question of true and false. अब true और false नहीं आते, but assertion reason आते हैं, और assertion reason हमेशा true और false के जैसे treat किए जाते हैं. So this is important. Every natural state whether the following statements are true or false. आपको बताना है कि जो statement है true or false है या नहीं, and you have to also give answer for the same. तो आपको अपना answer prove भी करना है, उसके पीछे reason देना है. Every natural number is a whole number. So are we moving in or are we moving out? We are moving out. Every natural number is a whole number. So moving out is true. So the statement is true. हर natural number whole number होता है, because whole number is nothing but natural numbers plus 0, right? All whole numbers is a natural, every whole number is a natural number. Are you moving out? You're moving in. You're moving in. So moving in makes the statement false. Thus the statement is false. Every whole number is not a natural number, because 0 is a whole number, which is not a natural number, which is not a counting number, right? And every integer is a whole number. Are you moving in? Yes, we are moving in. Every integer is a whole number, children. So the statement is very much true. So all your whole numbers, integers, includes your natural numbers and your जीरो एंड योर नेगेटिव नंबर्स। तो ये सारे किस में आते हैं, आपके इंटीजर्स में आते हैं। सो नेचुरल नंबर्स प्लस जीरो मेक्स द होल नंबर। तो ऑल इंटीजर्स आर होल नंबर, एवरी इंटीजर इज अ होल नंबर, एवरी इंटीजर इज अ रैशनल नंबर। क्या सारे इंटीजर्स रैशनल नंबर होते हैं? आर यू मूविंग इन और आर यू मूविंग आउट? यू आर मूविंग आउट। यस, एवरी इंटीजर इज अ रैशनल number, because rational numbers represents what? Rational numbers represent natural numbers, represent zero. It also represents the negative numbers, right? So rational numbers में part भी आ गए, whole भी आ गए, सब कुछ आ गया। So yes, we are moving out. Every integer is a rational number. So we have moved out. So the statement is true. Every rational number is integer. Moving in, statement false. CD false. Every rational number is a whole number. Moving in, false. The part like 1 by 2, 3 by 4, 5 by 7. These are the rational numbers, but these are not the whole numbers. So with this, I am ending up today's session. I hope you have understood about the classification of number and you have revised your concept well. All the best for your exams, children. Thank you.